Howdy! I want to visit today with you on the concept of culture, K-U-L-C-H-A, just in case you're wondering how it's spelt. Following on from Mark Twain's advice, if you can't spell a word more than one way, you ain't got no imagination. Culture. You have some skills and attributes, some assets and liabilities, some strengths and weaknesses as an individual. When you join a team, all of those strengths and weaknesses of everyone in the team offset, compensate, play against, augment each other. You join into a culture. As a leader, be very aware that you cast a shadow. Your organization is largely a function of the shadow you cast. You're the stimulus, the catalyst, the yeast, if you will, to the culture of your organization. Be mindful of that. As a member of a team, look at the culture that you're joining into and subscribing to and drinking the punch of. Be mindful of that. And more particularly, the thing you can control, the contribution you make to that. Culture's huge. At the end of the day, people join you. They join us. Yes, we've great products. Yes, we've got good tools. Yes, we've got all the other bits and pieces that flow. But there's an unsaid, unspoken sense of, I like the vibe here. I like what's going on. We're all fundamentally joiners. We want to join something that feels good to us. That's driven by culture. One of the advantages I have is looking at organizations as a whole or holistically. It's fascinating to me. And I can think of two organizations in particular, which I won't mention here. One of which has a very definitive culture. One that I have difficulty relating to because I don't have expertise in that field. But it's very unique, very specific, the problem is, exclusive. And so many times folks are impressed by, but then make the conclusion of, yeah, but I can't do that and I can't really buy into that. Another group, culture is very, very different. Same company, or both in my organization, but the culture is extremely different. I think that the leaders of that group have been much more cognizant of what they're building and their contribution to the culture and the shadow they cast as a leader. It's a much more inclusive culture. I'm not suggesting the other one is bad, it's just exclusive. This other one is much more arms open and come join with us and let us work with and for you. It's a wonderful thing to see. So, as a leader, be mindful. Yes, and I can speak to this because I am one. Don't be a white guy dancing and all inartful and counting out the steps while trying to build a culture. Just be aware of it, that as a function of what you do, you're doing what you do, but you're also laying down, supporting, sustaining, changing, augmenting, pivoting the culture. As a member of the group, look to the contribution you make positively and maybe sometimes negatively to that culture. And bend the arc of it in the way that you would want it to be. You're in an organization, so you can't change that, but you can positively accrete to the culture that you're a part of. Be mindful of that, particularly as the leader. You're the one that casts the shadow. You're the one that sets the culture.